Good morning. I've actually been awake for a little bit. I did finish Damsel. I had my iPad charging in the kitchen because the cord in the kitchen works and the cord on my bedside doesn't. I could probably just bring the cord in here. I should probably do that. It doesn't matter. So I didn't want to get up and go to the kitchen and get it. And I had Damsel on the floor by my bed. So I did get up and I did finish it this morning. I have kind of mixed feelings about it. I feel like I can't talk about it without spoilers. But yeah, I kind of have some mixed feelings about it. It's like, okay, so I think the whole point of it, okay, I'm just going to spoil it. I'm going to spoil this book called Damsel. If you think you're going to read it and you don't want to be spoiled, stop listening. I'm going to hold it up. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold the book up. When I put the book down, I'm done talking about the spoils. Okay. So I think the point of this book was for it to be like a flip of the fairy tale where the man saves the damsel. Yeah. So they want the damsel to save herself. And I get that. And how they did it, I was like, okay, like I kind of predicted it. I kind of saw it coming, how she was going to save herself. And I was like, okay, I can live with that. Like, that's fine with me. But they made the situation so abusive and so unhealthy that I was like, it wasn't even like, yeah, I want that damsel to save herself. It was like, I want her to burn the castle down. I want her to kill everybody there, because everybody there seems to think that it's okay that a guy treats you like crap. And it's okay that he might rape you. I mean, have sex against your consent. Like, that's not a big deal. It's okay. And I'm like, it is not okay. I don't know. And a woman wrote this, and somebody commented, I can't put this down. Somebody commented in my blog that, or in the comments, they were like, if a man had written this, it would not be okay. And I think she's right. If a man had written this, it would not be okay. Because a woman wrote this, it's okay. But I don't think I didn't like it anyway. But I'm confused about a few things, because there are some things I liked about it, some things I didn't. Okay, you guys didn't miss anything. I just gave away a larger plot point, but not all of them. But basically I said I kind of called it about halfway through the book. I'm like, I think they're going to do this with this. And they did. And I really hated all the abusive relationship between the damsel, Amma, and the prince, almost king. So I just really didn't like the really bad relationship, the abusive relationship, and then the controlling aspect of it all. And I know it's to build the point that it's a play on fairy tales, and I understand it. I just don't think I liked it. I'm going to have to think about it. I'll get back to you guys about this, okay? In the meanwhile, I am going to probably pick up Little Prince, because I have it. I can't reach it. And I'm going to drink my coffee. And I'm going to eat my cornflakes. Breakfast of champions, I tell you. And then I'm going to take a shower, which you don't get to see. And then I'm going to go. I have counseling this morning. Yay! I also am going to listen to Touch while I'm in the car, because I have it on audiobook now. I got an audiobook, I think last week. No, I had it on audiobook, but I found it on my Audible account last week, and I was like, oh, I got this. I'm so smart. So I'm going to listen to it. I started listening to it like maybe 20 minutes of it last week, but I'm going to listen to it this week and get through it. Yep. I'll talk to you guys soon. Alrighty, this is going to be a very short vlog, because I don't appear to have very much footage today. It's like 7 at night. My pillow's moving. Hello, pillow. Hi, baby. Oh, she's wagging, but you cannot see her bum. That was Mark's work, that footage you saw. That was at Mark's work. So basically, he had to move offices last week. Or the week before. Last week? I don't remember. He had to move offices, and he does like shipping stuff. So he ships all of those books for the company he works for. And he had to move them from one office to another office. And he's like, well, since we're moving them, we might as well organize them how he wants them organized. So he let me come to his office and organize his books. I know, I'm such a nerd. But it was so much fun. And I did that for a few hours. And I ran a couple errands, and now I'm home. And I am going to exercise quickly, and then we're going to have some friends over. So I don't even think I'm going to get much more reading done. I listened to like 2.5 hours of Touch, like quite a bit, while I was putting the books on the shelves. I almost got done with putting all of the books on the shelves, and then one of the shelves like fell, but you know there's books under it, so it didn't fall. And then the next one above it did it. One above it did it, and I was like, we have a problem. So we had to take a bunch of the books off, which was a little unsatisfying because, you know, putting those books on that shelf was satisfying, and it was like, So, whatever. It's okay. Anyway, I'm going to exercise quickly, and then we're going to have some friends over, and we're going to play games tonight. I'm probably not going to get a whole lot else read outside of whatever. I looked in the book, and the book touch, and I got about 100 pages listened to. I think I'm going to try and read some Little Prince tonight, too. Maybe I'll read it before I go to bed, because I read like a third of it, and it's totally, it's weird, but it's cute. And I just didn't get a lot of reading done today. And I work like all day Thursday and all day Friday. So I don't know how much more reading I'm going to get done the next couple days. Saturday, I'm busy, guys. I have a busy week. So we're just going to see what I can get done. And we're going to go with that. I will give you an update before I go to bed of what I got read, but I don't know if I'll have much more content. Actually, I have a box I can unbox for you in the basement. I have a coffee and a classic box. I think it's my July one. It's just been sitting there. So maybe I'll unbox that for you guys. But I need to work out first. First, I'll show you. I'm going to do my yoga there, and then I'm going to row right here. Yes. So that's what my evening's going to look like. Hopefully I can get this stuff done before people come over. We'll see about that. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to do the unboxing quickly, the Coffee and Classic. I hope you're enjoying my crazy lights in the background. I took them down to show them to somebody and then put them back up today, and they're doing this, and I'm like, oh, okay. Just need to change the setting, that's all. This one's a heavy one. Ta-da. Now, I kind of keep these boxes because they're actually really useful. They're like those nice photo boxes. Don Quixote. Ooh, I've never read Don Quixote, but there's the card. Looks like the snack is nuts. Custom blend from Portland. Fruit and nut. Interesting. Oh, yeah. Yeah, fruit and nut. How about that? I might be able to eat that. I can probably eat that. And the coffee, it's a light roast coffee from Coffee by Design out of Portland, Maine. I think this box comes out of Portland, Maine. I'm not 100% sure. I can't smell it. It doesn't have a little smell hole. But I am pleased with this box. I know that small box companies can get a lot of crap because people expect big things from them. But all in all, they do well. A couple of times I got a damaged book once. They forgot to give me coffee once. And once I got a mug that had a crack in it. And every time I've emailed them and been like, hey, they've resent me except the coffee one, which I did follow up on that email. And I was like, I never got my coffee. So they actually sent me, they said, because we were out of that coffee, like we put them all in the boxes. So they sent me 2 coffees the next time, which was fine. The mug, it's okay. It's actually kind of cute. It's like, feels like it's stone, if you know what I mean. And I'm going to guess there's a Don Quixote quote on here. Finally, from so little sleeping and so much reading, his brain dried up and he went completely out of his mind. I'm not familiar with this, like at all. I like this mug. I actually just got rid of a ton of mugs and I cleaned out my kitchen like cabinet a little bit because I have an absurd amount of mugs. And these every time. I get why we have them. I just hate them. Though my dogs don't eat them as much as they used to, which is good. The book is very pretty. Ooh, it's a thick one. I didn't know it's such a thick little book. Ding! Look how thick that is. It's 816 pages. I had no idea. No. Oh, and it's like tiny print. I don't know if I'll be reading this anytime soon, to be honest. I don't know. Anyway, I cleaned out all my mugs and I am getting more apparently. Oh, I think I know exactly what this is. Okay, these are these little, which is great to get these. They're like ceramic and you put them in your car, like in the little circle cup holder things. They kind of keep the bottom thing from getting icky, like, and then if it does get icky, you're not sitting your cup in it. I used to have 2 of these and I don't know where one went. Now I have 2 again. Actually, now I have 3. Woohoo. Oh, we have our bookmark. Oh, it's a wooden one. I really like the wooden ones. They've done these a couple of times before, and I always enjoy them. Don Quixote. It's wood. I like that. I'm probably going to use that in one of my books upstairs. And then a journal. I always love the idea of journals, but guys, I never journal. I should. I'm supposed to. Isn't that nice? And then it's just a blue journal. It's leathery. Maybe I'll use this. Maybe I'll get myself a dream journal. That's it. It's a pretty quick box, right? We got a book, a mug, a coffee, a snack, and 3 items. Pretty quick, pretty good. Now I can't delay it anymore, so I'm gonna go upstairs and put on a tank top and I'm going to row. My goal is to row a 5K, but we'll see. People are gonna be here soonish and I don't want to be stanky when they get here. We'll see. We'll see. Will say doing all this vlogging and extra reading that I normally do, I feel like I'm not working out as much as I normally do. Usually I can get in yoga like 3 times a week pretty solidly, and I'll CrossFit like maybe twice a week, sometimes once a week, and I have done nothing. So I need to do something. Alrighty, I'll talk to you soon. Okay guys, I did my rowing. I have company. I have one here and one there. They literally were on like either side of me almost the whole time, like breathing on my neck going, go faster. Such encouraging dogs. So the rowing's done, which is good. I'm still on the seat sliding around a little bit. I did a 5K and it took me like 28 minutes, which means that I'm super slow, but I am what I am. Boy, this is a really bad angle. Also forgot to mention to you guys, I'm probably not going to do today's challenge. It's a cooking challenge. I don't have time to cook today. I don't. So I don't foresee this happening. I might think of a cheat way out, and if I can, I'll do that. Otherwise, you'll just have to wait till tomorrow, see what the challenge is, see if it's something I have time to do. Okay, I'm going to get out of this sunlight. Bye.
Those stars weren't so big. They were really so small, like you, Sunny. You might think such a thing wouldn't matter at all. But because they had stars, all the Starbelly Sneeches would brag. We're the best kind of Sneeches.
Alrighty, guys. It's bedtime. It's midnight. That whole garbage I talked about going to bed earlier, that didn't happen.
Sorry.
How dare you? I'm vlogging here.
I apologize.
See what I have to live with? Do you see that?
Sorry.
You see what I have to live with? It's ridiculous. So outside of the fact that I didn't go to bed early, I also didn't read much today. So hence why this vlog is going to be short. Glad I had that box downstairs unboxed. And then I got an email today that says, hey, your August box is on its way. I'm like, cool beans. Maybe I'll get another one in there. Basically, I finished a book today. Damsel. I gave it a 1 star.
Here, here.
Mark didn't like it either. He even read a little bit of it, didn't you, dear?
Yes.
He did. And how was the writing?
It wasn't good writing. That's
No.
the problem.
It wasn't good writing.
Like, the writing itself, I was like, this is sort of a third-person narrative. Wait, it's a narrative. Wait, but it's sort of from the first. No, it's like you would tell a very brief, short story, like literally one that you would tell in 80 seconds, like that. But the whole way through, with really crummy descriptors, it was terrible.
I did find the descriptions very weird. Like, they're just weird. They're just weird. I didn't love the writing. I felt like sometimes it tried to be really flowery, and then other times I don't know. This isn't even her first book. Like, I was like,
trying
it's her
too
first
hard.
book. Trying too hard? I would say failing. I didn't like it. And the cover's beautiful. I didn't like it. It just has a lot of, like, just controlling men things and almost rape scenes, and then they gut an animal. They dress an animal. Now, I am aware how dressing animals works, like people who kill deers. I get it. I don't want to read about it. It's gross. So, anyway, I finished that today. And it actually only had 45 pages left. I thought it was 60 when I looked at my Goodreads thing. It said only 45. I did get 2 challenges done with that book. It has purple on the cover and the main character's not technically human. There you go. I spoiled a really crappy book for you guys. And I got about 100 pages of this read. I'd say I'm like 3/4 of the way through it. I'm super enjoying it. I really want to finish that tomorrow. And I think I will finish up Little Prince tomorrow. I'm not going to have time to sit and read in my chair, so I'm not going to get any of the Dreamer read. I'm hoping I can finish that this weekend because I don't know if I'd have time otherwise, I'm hoping to get Touch done, and then I'm going to start. I haven't got a lot of suggestions of what to read across the board on my day 2 vlog. You guys were all kind of like, oh, I don't know, and gave me like, or was it day 1 vlog? My day 1 vlog. I think everybody suggested one of the books, and I was like, okay, so I don't know. I'll just glance at them, see what I'm in the mood for, and I'll pick up that book. So that's kind of where I'm sitting. I didn't get a ton read today, but I got reading done, and I like what I'm reading today. I was in a much better mood reading Touch than I was Damsel. So there's that. And I don't think I've talked what Touch is about. Touch is about a guy, kind of, who is able to switch to other people's bodies, like inhabit their bodies, just by touching skin to skin. So he can jump from one body to the next body. And I'm trying to remember how it starts. I think it starts with him in his host's body, and he had just been shot, and he had to jump to another body. And
don't tell too much. I want to read it.
I won't.
Okay.
Mark would like it. I want him to read it. And then you just kind of learn what it is, how he does what he does, and it's interesting. Being vague is better, but basically he jumps from one body to the next, and it opens up with his body's dying, and he has to jump to another body, and you figure out why, and it's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed because I'm rambling, because I'm super tired. So I'm going to go to bed. I'm planning to see you guys in the morning. I didn't do today's challenge because you had to cook something. I didn't really have time to cook anything. And all I wanted to do is cook something out of a cookbook. But I kind of felt like that'd be cheating. Because they were like, cook something out of a book. And I'm like, there's a whole section of like Barnes & Noble that provides books like that. But whatever. So that's it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I'll do tomorrow's challenge if it's one that I'm able to do. I do have a busy day tomorrow. I will not have a lot of time to film and edit and get things going. Hopefully I'll have time to film something. So, okay, bye.